Hey, what's good, man? It's your boy Rocko the Nero, man. You know what I mean? HipHopBlog.com. You know me, man. I only stand up for what I believe in, man. You know what I mean? I rocks with these people, man. They said, I mean, as far as mixtape concerned, I put out a mixtape. It's actually old to me right now, you know, but it's still new to some. G.O.G., The Gift of Gab. I changed the direction of the CD like twice, you know. At first, it was gonna be like when I said Gift of Gab, it was more so based on my slang, you know, and you know, my slang terminology and the way I talk and the way I slur my words and, you know, my lingo. I switched it all the way up, you know, because the gift of gab is just the ability to speak, you know, having a way with words to what people can understand. I just want to make it be more of an inspiration to the people with it, you know, rather than just talk about this, that, and the third. I wanted to give the people something that they could really grasp onto and use in their life and apply to their day-to-day. Business, I mean, that's my first love, you know, being a businessman, sitting behind the desk, you know, waving the baton, orchestrating the play. You know, I've been a coach, you know, that's what I did. I came in the game a coach, you know. I'm celebrating my 10th year of being in the industry, making money in the industry. You know, it's a thing to be in the industry for years and just be trying to make it happen. But I've been fortunate enough to been making money like for the whole decade. Like I got my first major record deal in 2002. That was 10 years ago, you know, and I hit the ground running and I ain't looked back. And that's what I came in the game doing, working with artists, you know. Like right now, last year I started a new imprint, A1, and I kicked my brother off, Future. Signed my brother to A1, and we just hit the ground running, you know. And we've been grinding hard, and it's evident that the grind paying off, cause he all over the place. You know, we winning. You know, we got new deals, new money. It's a beautiful thing. Well, Future, you know, Future came to my studio. I was actually working with the Franchise Boys at that time, and Future came to my studio with one of them, and we was just kicking it, you know, and we was just kicking it, and you know, gambling and just, you know, doing what street cats do, and you know, I took a liking to him, you know. And I knew he rapped, but I hadn't heard him rap at the time. You know, I just took a liking to him, just his swagger, his aura, you know, and he reminded me of myself. And I took him under my wing, and he been rocking with me ever since. Like, even prior to me meeting him, you know, he had a major deal back then. He was writing for people back then. You know, he wrote for Ludacris back then, you know. He had stuff going on, but it was like, I saw something in him, and I wanted to bring all that and bring it to the forefront. You know, that's why, like, if you look back, you know, me, I'm not a rapper. I never consider myself as being a rapper. I'm just a hustler. You know, I'm very cash motivated. You know, so I'm gonna do whatever I can to get me some cash. You know what I mean? If I gotta rap, I gotta make a beat. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. You know, that's what I'm gonna do. You know, so when I figured out that I could rap, when I saw all these people getting checks just from, you know, talking on beats, I'm like, okay, cool, I could do that. I can get me a check doing that too, you know. But one thing about Future, he's an artist, he's a rapper. That's what he does, you know what I'm saying? And I saw that in him. I saw how passionate he was about his craft. And I was like, you know, the world need to see this. The world need to hear you. He's my brother. I took him in as my brother. So it's like, if you my family, I don't want you to be square to anything. So it's like, you know, even when I went and did my deal with L.A. Reid, you know, I brought him in the meeting with me. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you need to witness this. You need to understand this. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to be a boss. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing. I'm not the type of dude, you know, I believe in each one, teach one. You know, if you rock with me, I want you to know everything. I don't want you to be slow, because I don't want no slow people around me. Everything I touch, I can really say this, and I'm not bragging. I'm not boasting. You know, it's factual. Everything I touch was profitable. Everything, like even artists that people say, okay, man, now it's over for them. Like, say for instance, like Sam and Sam, you know, he been around forever. You know, it was like, man, well, it's over for him. He can't do this, he can't do that. I was like, let me put my hands on him. You know, I put my hands on him. I got him a major deal. They said it couldn't be done. I did it. You know, so I'm just big on making the impossible possible. You know what I'm saying? And every artist that I ever touched, they went off, they had hit records, they made money. It's up to them to do the right thing with it. I'm about to start consulting. I'm consulting with a few indie labels right now, you know, on my tactics. You know, I'm actually in the works of writing my own book, you know, on how I'm from nothing to something. I'm putting that together on how to take something from a ground level and get it going. And but at the same time, man, you know, I'm far from perfect. I got a lot to learn, a long way to go. You know, I don't know everything. You know what I'm saying? I just hit the ground running every day. You know, a lot of the stuff that I do is hands-on experience. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm the type, I believe that, you know, it's no such thing as failure. You know, just early attempts at success. You know what I mean? With me personally, I try to come up with different business models and stuff every day. You know, trying to figure out different ways to do things. I never been the type of person to try to do things by the book. You know, I always try to improvise and do it my own way. But my fan base, man, it's amazing, man. Cause like I said, man, I've only put out, I started rap, I dropped my first mixtape I dropped was in 07. It was called Swag Season with DJ Scream. And that was my very first mixtape. And I never knew that the streets were gonna take me the way they did, you know. Off that particular mixtape alone, I had hit records like This Morning, Tomorrow, I'ma Do Me, you know. And to this date, you know, I've only dropped 4 mixtapes and 1 album in 5 years, and I've been on the road every weekend. I only probably missed a couple weekends out of 5 years doing shows. At first, to me, it was all about the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, they asked me, like, man, what is it that you? I said, man, I'm doing it for this cash. You know, I gotta have this cash. You know what I'm saying? And then I had this one show that I went to, and there was probably like 3,000-4,000 people out there. And the fire marshal shut it down. You know, and I'm looking for the promoter. I'm like, man, where the promoter at? I need my cash, man. Where the promoter? You know what I'm saying? And so the promoter came, he gave my money. He was like, Rocko, man, yeah, man. They shut us down, man, but here your money. You know what I'm saying? I was like, all right, cool, appreciate it. You know, but I saw them people, and all them people came to see me. You know what I'm saying? To sing my words, to feel, you know what I'm saying, to vibe with me. And that's at that very moment, that's when I realized, man, it ain't even all about the money. That's when I realized I was a little more conscious on everything I say on these beats. I say whenever I go in the booth now, you know, I'm gonna make sure I'm an inspiration, make sure I'm inspiring somebody to be better or to do better.